Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Vivian, and this bus is not going to get a full permanent conversion. It is meant as a multi-purpose vehicle. Eventually this futon will go. We'll just leave the one in here. We've already slept in it. We've already done a test run and overnight visiting some people in another state. So this isn't going to stay, but I wanted something with some shelves to get other stuff out of the way. And this will be the kitchen. It looks like we're going to get rain tomorrow on our first real camping trip. You can see it's strapped down. The floor we found was plywood. It had two captain seats that were easy to remove, but the plates are going to be a little bit more troublesome to get out. So we just didn't want to deal with it because we weren't able to do much in here until just this week. So it's been kind of a rush. Went ahead and bought a drinking water hose, and we have a filter for that. Here's the AC that goes in the window. We probably won't need it on this trip, but it's South Carolina. Don't trust the weather here, and no matter what they say, it could be something else. So even though I'm expecting rain, this is the little cube fridge that came with this. I'm going to swap it out for our own cube fridge, which is a little bit bigger. I would like to get a dorm fridge is what I really would prefer to have in here. Because most of the time we're not going to be boondocking, and if we are, we don't have to use the fridge except for like storage. And we can use a smaller thing. That will have our 2 gallons of milk in there because it just isn't, it won't fit 2 gallons of milk. So that will run. Let's see. But that's for another time. I have a chest of drawers that will fit nicely in there. And this futon, like I said, did I already say? This futon is going to be gone, and this will be gone. We'll do some other stuff, but it's not going to be permanent. Since the floor is plywood, it's easy for us to put eye bolts wherever we need, or hooks. I was able to remove the caulking or whatever they use, or the campaign, and able to put these little eye bolts up in there. But I only had 2. I could only find 2 at Walmart when I went, so, and I wasn't sure what size I needed, so I bought different sizes, but there was only 2 of this one. So this will kind of be like a dressing area if one of us needs to change clothes. Now this is what I don't understand. What when you watch videos and people talk about their bathrooms and they never poop in it. They may pee, but, you know, but the cartridge or the black water tank or what all they have to deal with, they don't poop in it. We did this on our trip. It's Ozark Trail. It's a 6-pack. It's like 11 something, $12, so it's $2 a bag. We've used this setup in a tent for my mom when she was still with us, and she was able to, with the privacy screen, get up, not leave the tent, use the bathroom. This was right next to her bed, so it was, you know, the tents aren't that big. It was a good sized tent for, we get comments on our tent for being so big, but but she used it. She said you don't hear any. There's a double bag, outer strong Ziploc bag, and then the inner bag that's got some chemicals in it, and it's made to zip up and throw into a dumpster. There's no cleaning involved. There's not. I hadn't put the bag in there yet, and that there. So that if the bag slips out, that's why I have the 5-gallon bucket in there. So if the bag slips out, it won't spill. That was a concern while traveling. It's like, let me zip that up because I didn't want to, because it just in here, and I do use some clips to keep the bag from sliding, but I don't trust everything 100%. So I got this. It's supposed to hang on the back of your toilet tank, and you can have your extra rolls and use that to get your toilet paper off of. But I decided to use it this way. I kind of would like to hang it up on here, but some curtains from our old place, and of course it had a gap, so easy fix, because this is all stuff that this is going to be a multi-purpose bus. This will get put in the back. My husband, since it's going to rain, we got some movies, and this will pick up channels. We don't know what it's going to pick up once we get to our destination. And storage. Those are the foam pieces that go with the air conditioner. That's the wood frame made to go into the passenger side. And there's the AC. We don't know if we need it, but this is South Carolina, and the weather is fickle. So I wasn't planning on cooking in here. I was hoping to cook out. We do bring a little, what we call the dining room, which is a screened-in, canopied tent. But that may not be how it works. So, let's see. I still got to bring some more stuff in. Doing things a little bit more last minute than I like. This stuff will get into the shelves, and they shouldn't unless we have a accident, a major quick stop. But these things are strapped down, little eye bolts into the plywood flooring. So, getting stuff ready. I'm all excited. I'll make some more videos. A lot of tweaking. I got a little vanity dresser that will fit perfectly in here. Definitely going to upgrade the fridge. So, can't remember if I've mentioned that it doesn't fit a full gallon of milk in there. Just the way it's configured, so the milk will go in there. Ah, trash bag. And marshmallows. And my husband thought it was a trash bag. See, it's been crazy. And we hardly got any sleep last night, but I'm excited for this first trip. Food is in dry goods, or in that, and it's, what do you call it, sealed. It's got a rubber gasket inside there, whereas this coffee thing, I made my own little foam gasket, but I'm not worried about critters getting in there. And the tent, it was an issue. If we wanted to leave stuff out, it had to be very careful how we did it. And more work to do. Better make this part of the video quick before my guys get out of the restroom and get in here. So the keys to the door, that door, doesn't work well, so we have to come through the driver's side door because the passenger door has that. Trying to have some privacy. Even closing the curtains, we have to leave the curtains open, and I had it rigged, strapped to the visor so that we have some privacy in there. And then we remembered this. Due to the rain, we didn't set up an outside kitchen, so that's what we ended up using. Actually, it was a worse setup. I had to do it on the floor because we couldn't find an extension cord for up here. That's not stained, but it helped with this trip. The potty seat, but we didn't need it because we were right next to a bathroom. But ended up storage, so one of the cots were here. We ended up binge watching Divergent and Hunger Games. We put this cot here. I slept on it last night before we slept in the, I slept on one of the futons. We definitely got to do something different with refrigeration. The trash will go out. We can't leave the trash outside because raccoons will get into it. Definitely not the typical setup, but it was nice that we had it this way because it rained all of yesterday. Fortunately, it didn't rain this morning, so here's some nice videos of our walk. I know, this one's First time we've seen these alive. Something in the shell.
This is out the octopus.
This is the first. Yeah, we'll get you in the water.
I don't know if we'll do it a favor. It's going to be beat up by the surf again.
Well, it's not going to live
I can look outside.
if we don't do
maybe
something.
Maybe if we get it in the water, it can get out. Maybe.
Someone needs to just grab it and put it in. I don't
Yeah.
want to get bit. I want
I don't think that's a good idea.
I feel like buy that somewhere for a kill it.
No, that's not a good idea. Oh well, okay, you got it.
Doesn't that hurt?
Underneath it, in the dirt. I would have done two. Oh yeah, you were having a... Okay.
I don't know if we're going to be doing it a favor or not. I hope
Is
so.
it strong enough to get back out?
Water's still going out. Tide's still going out.
We'll come back and get it if it's still there after the water gets in.
There you go. Get out. Get out.
It's a little bit too wild. It's beat up.
Well, we'll come back and see if it's still there.
No, I want to put it further out if I can.
Okay. It's too weak to really do anything to you, but still be careful. Yeah.
You can eat it.
Yeah, we could eat it. Oh man. Yeah, it needs to be put out further.
Well, it's right now because it has been breathing. Just at the top.
Honey.
Put the stick underneath it. Go ahead. You can do it. You can do it. Do it. You took the stick from me. You know you want to. Go ahead.
I don't want.
I hope I'm videoing this. I can't tell.
What's that supposed to do?
Comment?
Not a comment. They're very intelligent.
You know, the mouth is underneath.
Well, I know. That's why.
Stick the into the sand underneath it.
It seems a little bit stiffer now.
Mhm.
Harder.
Here then.
So.
Here, you want to let Bradley take it into the water deeper? Since he's got shorts on?
You want to? Go ahead.
Grab this.
It's got me a little bit with its suction cup.
So it's grabbing onto me.
Yeah.
A little. It's not very.
It's reviving then. Okay.
Wait till the tide goes back down.
Get it out there as far as you.
No, it's not.
Hurry up! You can- Let it go.
Back up here and mark it. Mark it with the stick. Oh, it's hanging on to the stick.
shoes are wet now. Always something new out here. Look how gray. What's left of Nestor.
I was rolling up my pants and I looked down and saw that.
Wish you could just throw it out past the thing.
You can't get it. You can't throw it. It's really slippery.
But thanks for joining us. Be a blessing and be blessed.